ask you something because like I mentioned.
This is really funny. We met, what, 45 seconds ago?
Yes.
It was our last day in New York after being here for a month. Since the weather was nice, we decided to get a sandwich and hang in Washington Square Park since, well, something always happens there. And something happened. As I was writing in my notebook, I looked to my right and who did I see? Chris Martin and his manager, Phil Harvey, who I recognized from their documentary, talking to two girls. As they walked past us, Chris asked me what I was writing. I told him just my thoughts. He said cool, and we said our goodbyes and they kept walking. My boyfriend and I were obviously a little starstruck, but all I could think was, should I go after him and ask him for an interview? So I ran. So sorry to bother you, I said, but I'm a Dutch music journalist who used to work in radio but recently started her own music-dedicated YouTube channel, so I was wondering, could I maybe interview you? It's totally okay if you can't, but I just wanted to shoot my shot. Phil, his manager, looked at me and he said, how long are you in town for? I told him I was leaving tomorrow. I saw them thinking. Then Phil asked, where do you live? I said Amsterdam. We could do it over Zoom. Chris said, no Zoom. More thinking. Then he said, I have 5 minutes. Could we do it now? I said, yes. I ran back to my boyfriend and told him to grab the camcorder we've been using to document our month-long trip.
Excuse me. Let me take my gum out. We were just strolling in the park, and you ran up to me and said, can we do an interview? And I said, oh, okay. But I do have to go to work quite soon.
What are you about to do?
We're going to do a rehearsal today because tomorrow we are trying something on a station called QVC.
Okay.
Which is like a shopping channel.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and play some songs and do that shopping channel type thing.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to, and we have some amazing guests, and everything we're doing this week is trying to make promo fun. Mm-hmm. Like meeting someone in the park and saying hi.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you something because like I mentioned.
This is really funny. We met, what, 45 seconds ago?
Yes. Because I just mentioned that I've watched your documentary a couple times.
Yeah.
In the documentary, I saw the trip you guys made from being very worried about what the critics would think.
Yes.
And now you're here just talking to me about having fun.
Yes.
Is there a tip you have for starting out artists to get to this point?
Yes, I do. Inside us all is a voice, which is sort of a creative voice or a guiding voice or intuition, whatever you call it. If you can always try and listen to that at some point in the day, maybe in meditation or when you're trying to sleep, or because especially now the world is so noisy and there's opinions everywhere about everything, and trying to just be quiet and still and hear, well, okay, but what do I feel I'm supposed to be doing? Especially in journalism or creativity or anything where you're making yourself vulnerable, you have to be so 100% sure of what you're doing, and then everything else is just noise. And sometimes it's helpful noise and sometimes it's distracting noise, but if you're confident in your own belief, then it'll be okay.
When was the last time that voice spoke to you?
Just now. I said, should I speak to this lady? Yeah, okay.
I wanted to ask you, where do you get your confirmation from now?
I don't know. Inside, and we're so lucky because we play concerts, and so you can kind of read which things people like, and I have really good people. That's my best friend Phil over there, the handsome guy, the cute little butt. And you know, we're lucky because we have quite a tight band, and then I trust my instinct, but I also trust the feeling. Look at that black squirrel. Isn't this beautiful in the park?
Yes, it is.
Look at all the different nationalities and colours and genders, and this is like an amazing place to be. Okay, sorry, carry on.
No. I just wanted to ask you, do you always just walk around in the city, or was it something about today?
I love to walk everywhere, and I look very normal, so apart from the Dutch journalists who jump out at me, it's very easy.
Alright, I'm going to let you go now, Chris. Thank you so much for your time.
Jij hebt die hele mooie ellebogen. Ja.
Wow!
Okay.
Dankjewel!